Hello and welcome to Crunch Time. My name is Jack Bogdan.
My name is Alex Grinling.
And this is Warp Zone. And Warp Zone is something new for us. It is our new everything else segment. So anything that's not a game, or it might be game related, but if it has to do with a movie or books or comics or science or news or cool, it goes in Warp Zone. So we're going to kick off today with the trailer for Battle Los Angeles. So Alex, you actually worked on this movie when you were in Los Angeles. Not the movie per se, but you worked on a project related to the movie. Explain.
Right. So I worked at a theatrical advertising company, and I designed a bunch of movie posters and stuff like that. And so this was one of the projects that I worked on right before I split for Minneapolis, which is where I am now. But it's really interesting to see this because everything, I can't talk about a lot of the stuff.
Like right now.
But it's.
Sorry.
What? Do what?
People, you literally stopped, like your video, your feed froze. You're like, I can't talk about a lot of this stuff. They cut you off, Alex. There are people watching.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, it's funny to see this trailer and to see a lot of the stuff that I read in the script kind of coming to life. And I'd seen a few shots of it early on. This was the movie where they were shooting it, I think, down in Louisiana. And news stories started popping up in gaming blogs like, Resistance 3 ad seen in shooting of movie, and this was that movie. And it's funny because I'd seen those pictures a while before that, but obviously couldn't say anything. Right. So it was funny when that started, because I was like, Resistance 3, I don't even think it's been announced yet. And and then it came out later, or I mean, it hasn't come out, but
right.
And so it's really cool.
The trailer is
cool.
Really intense.
Yeah, and this is kind of how they describe the movie to us, as a Black Hawk Down with aliens, and that's certainly what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I am interested to see how they do some of the stuff in this film. That's all you can
really say, right?
I'm going to stop talking.
Yes.
I don't want to get myself in trouble here. I'm just going to stop talking about
Good
this.
show. Next up is the trailer for a fan project that is called Beyond Black Mesa. Now, Alex, I'm a little confused. Are they actually going to make a feature-length film from this, a fan film, or is this what they were set out to build?
I didn't get a sense for either or. I know... there was another fan project, Escape from City 17.
Yes.
That released a couple, but that was like more a series of shorts, and that was really well done. And this looks pretty well done.
Yeah, I love
it's
people doing well done visual effects projects involving Half-Life.
Yeah, it's like everyone's so restless for episode 3 that they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make something myself for Half-Life. I like how beautiful everyone is in City 17. Here, it's kind of that.
Well, that's not true. Look at him. Look at
that guy's not beautiful.
That guy's lucky to be in this movie. He's like,
but his arm thing is fucking cool.
Yeah, it's true.
Look at that. I may not be beautiful, but I have cool shit on my arm.
Exactly. That's all you need. Cool shit in the arm and Asian sensibilities.
Look at that. Looks Combine. Looks sweet.
I know. It's
kind of like the Hellgas in Resistance. No, not Resistance.
No, Killzone.
And Killzone. Only instead of glowing red eyes, the Combine have glowing blue eyes.
Yeah, really cool. Really.
But you know what this is missing? This is missing that little walkie-talkie squawk whenever you kill one of the Combines.
Yes.
I noticed that. I was waiting for it, and it never happened in the trailer. See, it seems like a pretty big thing to look over.
Yeah, way to lose Alex on this one, guys. Way to make an awesome trailer, but way to not pay enough attention to detail.
You made an awesome trailer with beautiful people and a guy with a cool arm thing and awesome special effects, but you missed the walkie-talkie spot.
How could you? How
dare you, sirs?
Next up are these clips from Harry Potter 7. Now, I wanted to... You put these in there. So I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, and I literally... I didn't read past the 4th book. I know everybody tells me I'm crazy. So what?
You know what's the best part about me putting this in there is what is now earlier in the week. I was bitching about how there are classes of nerds and people that like elves and wands shit. Yeah, and here I am putting in this trailer. So I've read all the Harry Potter books. I have done that. I thought the seventh book, the last one, was not so great. I wasn't a big fan, but I was in the minority that thought that. But I think that the movies are different from the books, and that as the movies go further into the narrative, they get continuously darker.
They do.
And they get continuously more awesome because they get darker. And I think they're adding more and more blue to the film as they go, so that like by the end it's just going to be like a blue movie. It's going to be all cyan. It'll put the Dark Knight to shame in that regard. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of stoked for this.
It hits on Friday, right?
Is it?
Is it this week or is it next week?
I don't know. I don't know when this is coming out. I'm so far removed from that stuff now. Once I stopped working on movies, I was just like, okay, whatever. Oh, this is coming out this week. Oh, that's interesting. I don't keep track of the release schedules anymore.
Look at these cool wand battles. I love this.
Look at all those pastries and bananas.
Yeah, I'm ready for them to be exploded by magic.
Just spontaneously combust.
Look at that! They did it! They exploded by magic. Like, I was waiting for it. There it happened. Next up is my weekly, this probably won't be a thing, but it's my weekly, what the hell are they doing? Please God, leave my franchises alone segment. So Total Recall is being remade, and the rumor is that Colin Farrell is in talks to play Randy Quaid. What the fuck? I'm sorry. That's not fair. You don't get to do that to Total Recall.
How do you go from Arnold to Colin Farrell?
Nothing in my head tells me Colin Farrell would be a good Randy Quaid. No.
You know what? This is the same kind of rage that I had when they made I Am Legend. As a fan of the short story, the novella that it's based on.
Yeah.
Where a 6-foot-something Hungarian guy with long blonde hair fights vampires, who is Will Smith in the movie. Great casting there, guys.
Yep.
You really nailed it. Yeah, so, but I'm as shocked as you are by this, Jack. I don't understand the Colin Farrell choice. But really, who else would it be? We don't have action stars like they did in the 80s.
I know, but Colin Farrell is not our action star. He is not our equivalent. This is crazy to me.
But who would be the action star?
They shouldn't remake this movie. This movie is great because of the time it was made and the sensibilities it has of being, like, I think it came out in 90. Like, what? Just leave it alone. It was great, you know?
Well, they're all about
the reactor. Quaid, start the reactor. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't want to see CG Quado or something. This is crazy to me.
It's taking our childhood and stomping all over it.
I know. I love this movie.
This kind of ties into our next
a little
story,
bit, yeah.
too.
Except the next story is another crazy piece of film news. So,
well, the other one, this is Darren Aronofsky is making Wolverine, which he has announced that the title will be The Wolverine.
Yep.
So I guess this is a reboot of Wolverine Origins, which came out like 2 years ago.
No, I think this is a sequel. I mean, this is the next.
No. He said this will not be a sequel.
Really?
This is not going to be a direct sequel to that.
So they're rebooting.
Fucking piece of shit that they released. God, that movie pissed me off so bad. Every part of it was just horrible, and I love that cool Marvel thing with the animanium filling up. That's something that the company I worked for did when I was in LA. Probably the best thing to come out of this movie was that logo. As a kid I grew up on X-Men cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons, and I since have developed a certain affinity for Wolverine, and to watch them completely butcher his character and his origin stories in the last movie was infuriating. So I'm hoping that Aronofsky can take this in a cool direction. You know, as his most recent film is The Wrestler.
And Black Swan is coming out soon.
Yep, and what else has he done? He did Requiem for a Dream before that.
Those are the ones that I know.
And he is also, I don't know if this is still happening, but he was rumored to be rebooting RoboCop, which, like your, your love for Total Recall, I also feel a reboot of RoboCop is completely unnecessary. That movie is distinctly late 80s, and it was actually directed by Paul Verhoeven, who's the same director of Total Recall.
Yes.
So I don't know.
But I think this is funny. I'm all for them rebooting something that they did 2 years ago with a better director. And
that's because that thing was a piece of shit. I'm just pretending that movie never existed.
I think that's what Marvel is doing by announcing this.
God, that movie is so bad. So just watching this trailer of it makes me angry. His claws in that movie look like something out of fucking Roger Rabbit at the time. Like, it was so bad. So bad.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I hit the wrong button.
And for the record, I like how much that preview green meshes with the rest of the green in Warp Zone.
Good choice, right, Alex?
Yeah, look at you go. Yeah, buddy.
I make conscious decisions sometimes, right? Anyway, thank you for watching our first Warp Zone. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully this fits with some of the other stuff that we're doing in Crunch Time. If you want to find more of the stuff we do at Crunch Time, it's crunchtimeshow.com. We have another show called El Juego, where we take 3 random words and we have a game developer on the show. We come up with a whole new game idea in 15 minutes. It's a whole lot of fun. You can also find that at crunchtimeshow.com. Our iTunes feeds, Blip, YouTube, Vimeo, Boxy, Blip.tv, Roku. Oh, God, just many, many things. We're everywhere. Yeah. All the information's on crunchtimeshow.com. We have a live tab on there. You can get the latest game trailers and other information. And when we do this show live, we'll have information on our Twitter accounts at twitter.com/JackBogdan and
twitter.com/GravityBomb.
So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you soon.